at halftime, what was the difference first half to second half for this team?
Well, we just needed to do things better. I mean, we needed to transition better. We needed to take better care of the ball. We needed to take better shots. And I think when we started doing all those three, it started with taking better shots right at the start of the second half. And we got, I think, 2 or 3 three-point plays in a row, knocked down a three, and obviously got the crowd going and got back into it. And that slowed down their transition, and we obviously guarded much better the second half to be able to cut them down to 28 points, and to be able to have 48 ourselves. But that was huge to be able to touch the paint, slow them down from that standpoint, and obviously defensively we were much better the second half.
Was it all on the guys to get back in that transition defense, or was there anything you were seeing that certain areas that weren't getting back in transition in the first half?
No, it was just a matter of taking better shots. You can convert defensively a lot better if you're shooting free throws, and they have to take the ball out of bounds. So obviously we were able to shoot some more free throws and made more shots the second half, so that slows them in transition quite a bit. So, and we were better defensively too. I don't think we gave up any fast break points the whole second half, so that was huge. We guarded the ball screen action a little bit better. I thought we rebounded terrifically. They only gave up one offensive rebound, and we hammered them on the glass on our end. So that was huge. And obviously, you had to have all those things to make that type of comeback.
It was a tough first half shooting from outside, 4 for 12, I think it was. And then the guys kind of caught a little bit of a groove there early in the second half. How big was that, and is that just shooting to get hot and shooting to stay hot?
Well, it started by touching the post and playing from inside out. If you notice that most of those threes we hit were either kicking it or driving it and then shooting it off the driving kick action. So the threes we missed in the second half, or the first half, I think really only one of them was probably a really good shot. Koenig missed one in the corner that was wide open, but we had a couple that were bad shots or rushed a little bit. I thought early in the game, to start the game, we needed to take the ball inside a little bit more. We took some threes early in possessions, which again, long rebounds allowed them to run, and that's not what we wanted to have happen.
Did you have to talk about composure at halftime, or was that all on them? I mean, they sure seemed to hold it together down the stretch, even when things got crazy.
Yeah, they did. Our guys are terrific from that standpoint. They I think obviously we're not in here for the whole halftime. We're only in here for about 7 or 8 minutes, so they get a chance to cool off and talk amongst themselves. And I knew they were a pretty determined group that didn't want to take off the uniforms and pack them away after the night. So if we were going to go down, we had to go down playing a lot better than what we played in the first half.
And everyone wants to talk about Bruss 3 late in the game at the end of a classic Wisconsin possession. Take a couple offensive rebounds, kick it out, and the senior hits the big shot.
Yeah, and it's a school record, right? So it's a school record
that's
on
right.
that 3. I mean, on this stage, this platform, that's a huge shot for him. But credit all those guys that I couldn't keep track on the sideline who was getting all the offensive rebounds and who was flying around and who bodies were flying, and we kept coming out with the ball. Obviously, it shows the will of this team.
Thanks, Greg.
You bet.